The last 2 weeks have seen a string of encouraging results from coronavirus vaccine trials, with not just one, but two experimental vaccines against COVID-19 having proved over 90% effectiveness at preventing the disease in late-stage clinical trials. However, the hunt for COVID-19 vaccine is still not over, as plenty of questions remain. Say, how well will they protect the elderly, for example? And for how long? What does the immune response look like? Can even better results be achieved with vaccines that target different parts of the immune system? What is the B cells and T cells component? Will it work in people who are immunocompromised, and several others? While it is good to see validation of the vaccines in different populations, but we also need to learn more about the safety issues. The recent suspension of a couple of major vaccine trials due to serious adverse events is a reminder that there is much still to learn. However, Pfizer, Moderna, Oxford, and even the Russian vaccines have all reported mild side effects like headache or fatigue in participants. The ongoing late-stage human trials of the mRNA vaccine candidates developed by Pfizer BioNTech and Moderna Inc. have pointed to efficacy rates as high as 95%. Russia has also claimed a 92% effectiveness for its Sputnik V vaccine candidate. The success rates of these shots are way above the WHO recommendations, which mandates the successful vaccines should show disease risk reduction of at least 50%. While Oxford University expects to release the late-stage trial results by Christmas, as per Reuters. The initial effectiveness results are very welcome. However, experts like immunologist Zania Stamadaki of the University of Birmingham in the UK has said it is likely that both antibodies and T cells are important in protection from COVID-19. But we have zero evidence so far for a protection of any kind. While B cells generate antibodies, T cells form part of the adaptive immune system. They help B cells do their job and they kill infected cells. But how are these top vaccines placed in terms of availability? Well, Pfizer has filed an emergency use authorization request with the US FDA and is likely to receive an approval in the second half of December and start deliveries before Christmas. Moderna has announced that it would seek the emergency use authorization for its vaccine candidate in high-risk groups. It expects to have about 20 million doses earmarked for the US by the end of 2020. The Serum Institute of India, which is conducting the phase 3 trials of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine in India, said the vaccine named Covishield should be available for healthcare workers and elderly people by around February 2021 and by April for the general public, provided it gets emergency use approval for the Oxford AstraZeneca's COVID vaccine from the Indian regulatory body. The Pune-based firm is likely to apply to India's drug regulator next month for emergency approval. Serum Institute CEO Adar Poonawalla has said 30 to 40 crore doses of the vaccine will be available by the first quarter of 2021. In terms of prices, Pfizer will reportedly charge $20 per dose for its vaccine. Moderna has said that their vaccine will cost $37. That's more than 2,700 rupees. Serum Institute has said the vaccine will cost anywhere between 500 to 600 rupees per dose for the general public. The official Twitter account of Russia's vaccine candidate Sputnik V on Sunday said the price of per dose of the vaccine would be much lower than the vaccines of American firms Moderna and Pfizer. Experts say a good vaccine for India, however, is an affordable vaccine that can be made in large numbers and delivered easily, preferably as a single dose. Now, it should give long-term protection as well. The best case scenario would be lifetime protection. But we are far away from knowing that from the current vaccines. Some experts also say that we are likely to need several COVID-19 vaccines to cover everyone. And as a contingency, in case the virus mutates and escapes the ability of one vaccine to neutralize it. So in that context, the race to find a vaccine still remains far from over.